All right, back at it here again. We got I'm gonna play some Borderlands. Um, yeah. So last night I just fell asleep. I was on here. I streamed, and then I was like, well, guess it's time to go. Cause yeah, I'd worked a long day, and yeah, I was tired. All right, I gotta do this one.
It's working! My machine is all your success is turning this meathead into the universe's most intelligent being. All that's left is the final, perfect step of a Ripper transformation! I personalized the horse's heads toward eternity. I think, therefore, the only true wisdom is knowing we are I am a glistening, godlike genius! Ripper salvation is upon us! Thank you for your help. When I collect my rewards, I'll note your vital contribution. There's so much left to do. I'll cure them all. Cure them in blood!
Okay, great doing science with you.
All right, I guess that's that. Side mission complete. So in a little bit, I'm gonna go make a run. I'm gonna have to drive an hour to 2 cities to get 3 machines. So basically, I'll go get them, and then I'll come back and I'll do a little bit of work. What the crap did I just pick up? It said it was a cover or something. What is this? Cover. Energy shield. Alright. So I'll come back and do a little bit of work, and today I'm just going to focus on editing to get new videos out on the appliance channel. I think I'm about 1 week. About 1 week, and I'll be out of old videos. And so I'll be on to the new videos, which I'm hoping will kind of do a lot better than the old videos, because the audio should be better. Because now I have 2 GoPros, and so I've been strapping one to my chest, which I think the audio, I don't know, hopefully the audio sounds a lot better on the one with that microphone. It's like I don't know what I was doing with the mixing on the old audio, but like I redid the EQ on the last video, and it sounded a lot better. But basically those I had like some cheap wireless lav mics that were like, they just weren't very good. So, and I was going to buy the DJI lav mics, which is like basically what everybody uses. Like they all use I think it's the DJI 2 or something like that. They're like $350 and you get 2 of them, which I'll probably eventually get them anyways, but they record your audio alone, and so it sounds more like what you're hearing right now. But this audio is going through a semi-professional preamp mixer over there or whatever, right? So, it's compressed and EQ'd. Not that I'm the best at mixing, that's the thing, but it's better than it was, right? It's better than, yeah, but when I just have really crappy microphones, it's like, I don't know what I'm doing here. So that's that, but where am I supposed to be going? but I think that the audio, listened to it a little bit here and there, and it sounds a lot better. So today I'm going to start editing. Basically, I have like 5 videos left to edit shorts on, which is what I'm getting all of my views on is shorts and all the subscribers. But I've just got to keep doing it because, that's what I'm it's kind of like a carrot on a stick. I mean, you want the shorts. It's like I got another sub yesterday. So I'm down to 12,000 views in a month, which is still, it's really high for me. I mean, and 74 watch time hours. At one point that was up to like, I want to say like 30,000 views, but I had one video that sort of took off and got 14,000. So this is a more accurate representation of what I'm actually doing. So I'm doing like between 300 and 1,000 views per short, and the long videos I'm only getting like 1 or 2 views on per long video. So they are linked. The shorts are linked to their long version. So, I don't know why that is. Before, when I posted those same videos on my other channel, they were getting a lot of views. Just those videos were. So, obviously what I need to do is on the new videos is I might not do it the same way. Like I'm going to try some things out, because what I'm doing right now is I'm editing long form in a short video. But the problem with that is the short videos are missing a lot of like a lot of how to take the machines apart. Maybe people don't need that. Maybe they can figure that out. They just need, I don't know what they need, really. I mean, the thought process here is that it's not a how-to. I'm just showing what I'm doing. But, obviously people are going to how-to it. They're going to do whatever they want. I don't want to do a how-to because, I don't know, like this stuff is dangerous. You know what I mean? Should I try to do these things over here? There's a deadbolt collectible. Anyways, so I always put like, don't try this at home. I try to say don't try this at home in the video because, this stuff is dangerous and people just need to realize that. Idolators. Noose. Okay, where is this thing at? Is it in the lake or something? Is it in this house? It's up on top somewhere. What is that? Starfish crossed. 510 hours offline. What does this mean? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the hell that is. Yeah, anyways. So the idea there, though, the main idea is that the channel will somehow take off and people will watch it. And, maybe I just need to stay the course, because something weird happened the other day. This dude texted me and he wanted a dryer. And I'm like talking to him and I'm like, yeah, I got, these dryers. I'm like, he like basically was picking like my crappiest one. And I'm like, well, I have other dryers there. Like, what's a Wayland? And I'm like, if you want to look at those and see if you want one of those instead. And he's like, oh. And he didn't really tell me. Like, he would just stop texting me for like about 5 or 10 minutes, and then he texts back and he's like, can I buy 4 dryers? And I see you have a fridge too. And I'm like, yeah, well, this is weird. So I figured he worked for an apartment complex. So I ended up buying 4 dryers and a fridge. And then when they came to pick it up, they told me that they were working on a movie, which is weird. So, well, which is interesting. So in their movie, the guy works in an appliance store or something, so they need a bunch of appliances. But basically, okay, there's something else here. What is it? Echo log. Active checkpoint and then a capsule. So it's here. Oh, there it is.
I left Malawan so I could own my ideas. Every new device, every upgrade, every law of physics I broke for them, that's all theirs now. So coming to the Coalition felt like a scientist's dream. Free exchange of knowledge, co-development of bleeding-edge technology with no concern for patent ownership. I've had this side project going just for me. The Happy Helper. Cute little orb. You toss it in the air, and it scans for low vital signs, and auto-deploys healing kits to allies in the field. Cool, right? Well, today I was looking at the upcoming Coalition production pipeline. And then I see it. The HH2. Cute little orb. Scans for low vital signs, and then it deploys a lethal dose of radiation to anyone it finds. I was really feeling good about this place.
Rookie, my FOMO senses are tingling. Did you find another capsule without me? Oh, you did, didn't you? Well, that's fine, as long as you didn't decrypt it without me. You'll tell me when you're gonna decrypt it, right?
So now I got to run back 500 meters because I can't. I don't think I can fast travel with this thing. I guess that's what we're doing. So yeah. Anyways, so my point with all that story was that if they're making, an appliance like movie or whatever, maybe, maybe it'll be a thing. I don't know. I think like one thought process I had was like, if we were to, if we could make a sort of character-based show on YouTube, like these other people have, I mean, it's not exactly like that, but, that's what you're getting out of like Matt's Off-Road Recovery, or, I've kind of studied these shows, and they are like, yeah, that you're watching for the recoveries, but you're staying because of the people, right? Like, I don't know. Why is there this big mountain in front of me? Where am I at? Where even am I? Is that me? And where do I need to go? It's almost like it's like trying to take me here, but I can't go here. The decrypt station is there. So like it was like hard to get up there last time. And then I don't know if I can get into there, because I did get up there, but that wasn't my area yet. I wish it was, so that I could like move on, like from walking all the way back to that other place. But like these guys, all these guys are out here shooting. I don't really want to deal with you guys though. I just want to like, can I get up that way? I don't think I can. I think I had to go around here more. Anyways though, so it's like if I could build that type of show, which I feel like I could, but it's like where we're out working, and we like get these machines and we help people out, and like we give them away for free sometimes, and then there's other times where we don't, and we help people and solve their problems, and then they so forth and so on. So I'm not even gonna try with that thing. I mean, it says it's up there, but yeah, I'm gonna have to just run all the way back, I think. Anyways, so it's like I don't know what to do about that exactly. They're like, think if yeah, I mean, I think I could get that type of show going, you know. And I don't know if that's what people are into now. It's like some of these old videos, like my brother is on, obviously, and so we're kind of joking back and forth with each other, you know. And I don't know, but I don't know if that's enough. It's like, are they just trying to fix their own dryer, and then they kind of figure out how to take their own machine apart, you know? Because that's really what it is. Okay, if I throw one of those guys, yeah, I lost the thing. Okay, here it is, though. Yeah, so, you know what I mean? It's like, is that how it's going to work? Is like, or do I just focus solely on the repair? Like, there's obviously a lot of people out there already that already made these videos, you know, but, you know, maybe I have my special spin on it or something that, you know, that is more useful. I don't know. So basically, where do I want to go? It's way back here. I really wish that this area over here was open somehow. But not only is it not open, it's hard to get up there. Survivalist cache. Well, there's another one right here. Oh, no, that's a cache. Well, whatever. I mean, should I try to fast travel? It's just going to take forever to get over there. I wonder what happens if I try to fast travel. I gotta try it to see, because if I can fast travel with it, then I'll have to run all the way back. Like, I wish I could ride the motorcycle thing with it. But anyway, so the aspects is like, do I just film what I'm doing and put it out there? Like today, oh yeah, I don't have it. So did it stay where I was? Or did it go back? Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, it went back. It's right here. So what I need to do is figure out how to unlock this area. Claim safe house. Capture this location to expand your fast travel. But how do I capture it, though? That's what I don't get. And what is this? Dynamic event Rift Champion. I don't know, everybody. It's like, I don't know. Don't know. Don't know. There's a bunch of echo logs over here that I never got either. Guess I'm right here. I might as well get them. So, yeah, there's that. Let's see, it's 6 a.m. I actually probably need to get off anyways. It's another hard thing about this game is that I just don't have any time. Should probably get off and go do my drums because I didn't do any drums yesterday. I haven't done a drum update in a while. And yeah, it's just been too crazy. Too much work. I did practice drums like 3-4 times this week. So I think that's good. I'm sort of getting back into a routine. So basically I'm working on appliances until 3 every day. Then 3 to 4 I need to do my drums. And then 4 to 5 I need to do my contribution to homeschool with the kids every day. And then 5 to 9 we have, you know, normal time, I guess, whatever that means. Cook dinner, hang out with the kids or whatever, the family time, I guess. And so that's my everyday. So Saturdays, like today, it's going to be the same thing, I guess. I guess I'm just going to work until 3. And so basically I'm going to leave here at 7, go get those machines. I'll probably get back at like 9:30, 10, something like that. And then I guess I'll just work until whenever, like, you know, 3 or something. And then I'll probably do, I need to do a couple of makeup classes with the kids that they didn't get done this week. And then so the 2 points of view, let me just say this, is, do I just do the machines? That's what a lot of these YouTubes are like, the ones that are the appliance YouTubes that are successful. Like there's one that's just really successful and all he talks about is the machines. He's like, here's the machines, here's what's wrong with them, here's how you clean them, here's how you fix them. Okay, his audio, his video is good. There's like 2 main ones. The other one, they just talk about how to repair it. There's no characters at all in that one. There's no humanity to it. It's just like, here's how you fix them. So I don't know if people would watch a character sort of character, like quote unquote, I say character because it's not characters. It's like these are real people that are just, they're not actors. But it's like you're showing like the human side of it, where like we go and we give away free machines and we film. Like I don't want to go full sappy like a reality show would, but we do film like what we're doing because sometimes we just give them away. We help people out when we can, or like filming like what it's like to have this type of business and, all like, the sort of humanity side of it. Like, I don't know. So that's kind of what I'm wondering what to do. So like on today's deal, like I would just bring the cameras and film myself driving around like a vlog, and I did that once and I posted it and it wasn't very popular. You know what I mean? It's like you got to get those types of people. And that's the thing is like, that type of content, you're going to have people coming back and back and back. Whereas the type of content where you're just fixing the machine, you're going to get a lot of one-of viewers. They're going to view it one time, and then they're just going to, because they're just trying to fix their specific problem, which is fine, and then they're not going to view your channel ever again. And so I feel like what you're going to end up with, and what I see on some of these other smaller channels that fix appliances, is they're just fixing the appliances, and then they might get 20,000 views on one video. Then their next video has 300 views. And that's exactly what's happened to me in my channel, because you get that one video that for whatever reason a whole bunch of people need to fix their specific machine right then that is exactly like that, and then you get the views, but you don't, like, I don't have the subs to back it up, so there's no monetization and there's no like, there's no money out of it. Like, the reason I started doing this in the first place was because the classifieds ad website that I posted to wouldn't. Oh, look at that! They wouldn't. They didn't have any video, so you could only put pictures. And I'd get a lot of people who didn't believe me that these machines worked. I don't know how many people have been screwed over buying broken machines, but I mean, I know it happens, but it's only happened to me once. So I don't know. I mean, I've bought and sold a lot of machines, and only one time did somebody straight up lie to me about the machine. And I don't even know if they just straight up. I think they straight up lied because I confronted them after. Like, I tried calling them and I texted them after I figured out. They told me that this washer I bought didn't leak, and it clearly did. It leaked a lot by the time I got it. This was early on before I realized how to, fully diagnose them in the moment or whatever. But anyways, so I texted him, called him, and I said, hey, you said this thing didn't leak. It does leak. And no response. Tried calling them, nothing. They wouldn't answer the phone, never got back to me, so forth. So obviously, they knew it leaked. I don't know why they just didn't tell me, like, it leaks, because I would have been like, the thing is, I just would have talked them down more. But what I realized after that was I just shouldn't pay that much anyways, and so I just don't. So like I will text people and say, look, here's the maximum amount that I will pay, no matter what. Your broken machines are only worth this much to me, no matter what. Because I just cannot, make the money work otherwise. And I ended up fixing that machine, and I got paid anyways, and it wasn't a big deal. You know what I mean? But the point is only one time has that ever happened to me. I don't know. People are like generally, I know we say a lot like everybody lies, but I don't know. They just like around here, anyways. My experience is that that's not the case. That generally, I mean, I don't know. And so, but anyways, nobody trusts me. And the problem that I have is that I don't want to just bring people over to my house to sell these machines. And so what ends up happening is I fix them. I put them on KSL for a premium. They're not as cheap as the other ones because they're not the same machines. They're they're refurbished essentially. And then what happens is people want to buy them, and I say, all right, well, I'll meet you at the Walgreens. And so then they're like, oh, well, that's weird. Why do you want me to meet me at the Walgreens? Does it work? I'm like, yeah, it works. I'm like, so what I would do is I would be able to get, at that point, give them a YouTube video of exactly what I did to it, exactly what it does and how it works and so forth. So that's what I did. So, and that was good. And that, a couple times, the dudes would tell me, they'd be like, well, look, I watched your video and I considered just fixing my own. But then I was like, well, I won't do it as good or whatever. And because that's the worry that I had was I would post these videos and everybody would just fix their own machines. But what I realized is that people just don't want to, or they don't have the self-confidence, or whatever. They don't think they can, or all this stuff, which is good, because I want to fix their machines for them. I don't want them to do it, as much. It's dangerous. Well, it can be dangerous, and, if you don't know what you're doing, you can end up with a lot of different problems. I have this dryer right now that this dude tried to fix his own machine, and what happened was there's the heat element on the back of these heat elements. There's this little bracket that hooks up in, and that's what holds the back on. So if you don't have that hook, the back just falls out. And basically, it's exactly what happened. I opened the machine, and the heat element tube where the heat element is just it's just there. So I don't even think this thing worked. And he had gone in and replaced the heat element, and he had broken this thing off. So I riveted it back on. Well, luckily he had given it to me with the spare parts. So I drilled holes in it and riveted it back on, and it's good now. It's going to hold in. But, he didn't fix it. He didn't even know to fix it. And then the bearing. So the reason he was in there anyways was to replace the bearings because it squeaked. So instead of taking this particular machine, you can take it halfway apart and sort of get to the heat element. And that's what he did. And then he replaced a front bearing. But since he didn't take it all the way apart, he didn't get to the back bearing, which was the bad bearing. And so he replaced one of the front bearings. Now what's interesting is that he got his bearings off of Amazon, and he bought the wrong bearings. So it's he had, I don't know if that was his issue. I think it's because if he would have gotten to the back bearing and put these bearings on, they are enough the same that I think it would have been okay. But, so there's an example of DIY, why it didn't work. His heat element, first of all, wasn't even heating into the dryer. It was heating, it's hard to explain, but there's ducting that happens. And the heat element was just heating into the case of the dryer, which I guess probably would have sort of worked, but wouldn't have been nearly as good. So, that's the thing is I might have had a video of how to take apart that dryer and how to fix that dryer's heat element, right? But in my video, it's not going to have what to do if you break off that little, that back bracket. Well, it is now because he broke it, but I've never broken one before. So, you know what I mean? And so it's it's not, he may not know that needs to be there. So basically, yeah, that's the issue is that I want to, and then the other thing is he didn't vacuum it out. And you need to vacuum them out. the lint gets clogged in the tubes, which makes airflow lower, which can cause other problems. Like you can blow heat. There's these thermal switches in them that you can blow and so forth. So, there's just problems like that. It's just, it is what it is. But anyways, so yeah. But I'm going to call this here and go do something else. And then, but I'll probably be back on tonight, maybe tomorrow. So thanks for watching.